Why am I currently a free-to-play player in Marvel Realm of Champions, and why is that so important? Well, I'm going to go over this. So, 1 month into the game's launch, and let's face it, a lot of us would have wanted to have seen things like those world quests that they talked about, where you can have more of an exploration narrative, and I'm sure there'll be some decent stuff that you can grab from them, like reward side of things. And also, I know that a lot of players would be like, right, well, you know, you teased Wolverine, you teased this champion, a King Groot, a Viv, or not Viv, it's Vision Prime. Teased all those champions, and it's like, and Thor as well, and we're like, kind of would have liked those champions in the game right about now. And look, I do agree. Would that have helped towards getting the vibe and interest of players coming into the game back in December? Quite possibly, but at the same time, I don't know if a lot of players who pick up the game understand it. And that's the thing, if you pick up the game really early on, right, and you don't understand what's going on, then this is why I've created this channel, is to give those tips, guides, and tricks how to really maximize your grind. I've got some loads of videos. I've got about 30 video ideas, including, you know, arena strategies, looking at little idiosyncrasies, looking at strategic elements to movements, and as well the ideas behind, like, you know, not bunching up, and just loads of little things that are really important to teach players to understand. And this is the reason that I've kind of like, I've warmed to the game. I love the intense battles. That's the thing, the movements. If you've seen any of the streams that I do, it's very much a case of like, you know, we got people on comms, we're kind of interacting. And that's the thing, that's what Marvel Realm of Champions is meant to be about. It's meant to be about camaraderie. Even though it's Marvel your way, it's a case that you can build amazing gear synergies. There's opportunity to play with friends and colleagues and stuff like that. You know, I've grown my Sorcerer Supreme with the lad. Shout out to Mike and shout out to Kazar. We link together once in a while. We get on comms, we chat, and as well at the same time, we're all about the business of just ramping up our battle rating as effectively, efficiently, and as quickly as possible. And we're going to do that for our champions, and we're going to get up to the very tippity top. But yeah, getting to the point about why I'm free to play. Well, this all goes back to the start and the launch of the game. There were a few murmurings, and as well, people were kind of coming down the line of going like, right, well, oh, you have to pay to win to get, or you have to pay to get decent gear in order to get the stuff. And yeah, there can be decent stuff when it comes to offers of just ramping up your progression. For me personally, I'm only spending my units on crates, and that's just a personal thing based on the extent of wanting to get better gear. And for the most part, it has sort of worked, and I have picked up some relatively good synergized gear, which I just like. But the thing is, there are daily deals that you can pick up for respective champions. There's things with ISO that can make your further progression of leveling up champions a little bit more easier. And there's other things as well. But for me personally, I just want to get myself some epic gear. I was very fortunate from some basic crystals to pick up an epic amulet for Sorcerer Supreme. And just today, I picked up some epic goggles from my calendar gift. So yeah, I've just picked up epic stuff. Kabam are giving you decent stuff for free. Yes, you can either choose the option of spending money, and you can be getting champions earlier. But here's the thing, it's not like there are other games. If you spend money on champions, so you spend £9.99 on a super soldier, you get it early access technically, and you don't have to do the grind to get the champion. And sometimes they do actually come with extras. So I'm not kind of totally against it. I do think that this game does need to be financially supported. But at the same time, it's like going, I want to create a narrative for people coming to this game to go, oh, well, I can't get anywhere because like everyone's got like that paid gear. And that's the thing. That's what I want to do with my videos on Rich's Realm, is to kind of go, look, you can do it. There are ways to get to the tippity top. You just got to work hard. You've got to home in your skills. And if you don't have the skills yet, then work hard to understand how to boss the battlefield. That sounds like a good name for a series. And that's what I'm going to do with some of the videos. I've got videos coming out about arena strategies that just go down to little idiosyncrasies. I'll give you one for example. Say it is a 2-on-2 situation or a 2-on-1 situation. You're just about to get in, you're real like small center, and you got 2 versus 2. You then get one of you to jump out to grab a load of revives and health potions that are to the side, and they come back in again. At the same time, when they're back in, the other player jumps out and grabs a health potion and then comes back. You know, it's stuff like that. It's kind of better for a 2-on-1 situation, because then one of you can jump out, grab the health potions, and then come back in again. Because if one of you dies, then one of you needs to do the capture side of things. But you know, that's a little thing there. It's just like you keeping one person in the center to do the capture or aid toward the capture, but at the same time, someone's healing up so that they can at least withstand whatever barrage that may be waiting for them when they come back in. At least got more health for it. But that's the thing. I want players to get good, and I love this game. So I really hope that players stick with it, and as well stick with me and the channel, and we can grow this community together. So that would be absolutely amazing. So let's do a quick account tour. Now, for a lot of you that don't know, I'm just going to put it in perspective. Yes, I did play the beta, but I did not push every single champion up to Defender. I only had one Defender, or at least close to Defender champion, and that was Storm. But I worked hard this month, or for the last 4 weeks, when the game went live, because prior to that, matchmaking was terrible. I'm not saying that it's not better now. It is getting better, but still with the amounts of bots and kind of like the frustrations there, and that's a whole different topic for another video, which Kabam have said they are tooling and making the AI for the bots more intuitive, responsive, but it's just a case like it's difficult. It's difficult. But I hope that it's sorted soon. So that's why I can't wait for things like the Red Dawn quest dropping today, which we're going to do, which is like kind of a stronghold type thing. But anyway, I digress. The champions that I've got in process, all champions except for Super Soldier and Black Panther are currently Defender. So we've got Storm Defender, we've got Web Warrior just in Defender, we've got Iron Legionnaire just in Defender, we've got Hulk just in Defender, and we've got Sorcerer Supreme, which is my main and is one of my favourite champions. I enjoy Sorcerer Supreme a lot more now, especially that I've got like a decent team. Me and the lads, we just get together, smash it. Shout out again to Mike and Kazar. But yeah, Super Soldier and Black Panther, I am working on them, but it's taking it's a slow process. I do need to work on leveling up some of the other champions, especially because I did that video about like tier up and stop, and why that's so important is to go like, okay, great, you're Defender tier, can you actually sustain it? Most of the time the answer is no. For the gains you make, you end up making so many more losses, and I would say the best thing to do is you to hone your craft and understand your champions better, especially for opening up crates and getting stuff. If you drop down, you will not open those. I assume that you would not open those Defender crates, or to kind of like say, at least go, look, I can now competitively grind out, because I've done things like Deathmatch and Stronghold, grabbed some more ISO and as well components, and I've geared up, I've ranked up, I've leveled up, I've upgraded my stuff. I am ready to compete at a higher rate. And at the same time, you can also find decent players. It's going to take time to find a decent team to kind of gel with, merge with, and get your thing on. Epic gear wise, how many pieces of epic gear have I picked up in my first month? Prior to the beta, 0. After the beta and when the global launched, so when it went live on the 16th and we had more players into the game, I picked up 3 pieces of epic gear, 2 of which have come in the last week. Come from basic crystals and as well from the calendar crystal that gave the opportunity for that. So it is out there for people to get, and it is out there for free. So there's lots of progression and stuff still to do. I still don't see myself done. I want to get champions up from 1,000 up to 1,000 and further, and yeah, just going to do some loads of crate openings and stuff and see what I pick up. My plans for champions is that I do need to do a lot more work with Iron Legionnaires gear. I need to do a hell of a lot more work to the likes of Web Warrior, because even though he's in Defender, there's some elements of gear that I need to put up. But as well, the leveling up situation, I need to level up a lot of champions, I think, first off, in order to make them stronger. But I am, as I said, I'm enjoying the game. I love this game. It's been one of very few games I've picked up and I can't stop playing it. The only thing I think other games, I think the only one like in 2020 was either Fall Guys and yeah, Phasmophobia. Actually, Phasmophobia is kind of like up there with Realm of Champions. But yeah, I really love this game. I really recommend it. If you haven't considered getting the game, please do. It's free. And if you follow this channel, we're going to go through a guide of like how to take you from the very bottom right to the very top. Do bear in mind, a lot of the guides for the next week to 2 weeks, and even maybe 3 to 4 weeks, will be very much on the basic end. As I'm making these kind of gains myself, and I'm kind of like hitting defender and top tiers and having some really intense battles with some of the best players in this game, I do want to present more of a, look, come to this game. In this very early stage, it's going to be like the free-to-play grind. It's going to be about the lower-end grind. It's going to get you understanding the game. It's going to look at arena strategies. It's going to look at so many things with the battlefield that you are going to be a lot more smarter as a result. And as well, if you're some of the people that go, oh, I know how to play the game. Well, that's great. Just support the channel, support the community and all that stuff. And all I can really say is thank you so much for the support over the last month. We're growing. We want to continue growing. And shout out to the Marvel Realm of Champions community. And here's to growing this channel to 10,000 subscribers this year. Can we do it? I want to do it. Please work towards that. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much for the support. See you all very soon. Bye-bye.